Carter, Brandon and the Lady Patricia. It's truth, how many have you brought with you? You look like the tribes of Israel come to see the Promised Land.
Well, as a matter of fact, Linda, this happens to be my Promised Land. My husband and I intend to live in a house just like this. Don't we, darling?
Nay, husband and I. Well, you won't have much room for your state banquets here, will you, kid? You are never gonna live in a gungy little rabbit hutch like this, are you, Carter?
And pray, why not, may I ask?
'Cause it's a load of rubbish, kid. For a kick-off, there's not a pub within 3 miles, and you'd need one of them special police dogs to sniff out nearest chippy.
She can be quite comical at times, can't you, darling? Why didn't you tell me she had ambitions to have a sense of humour?
I wouldn't press him too much on what he knows about me, sweetheart. He's already had one practical examination. He got 5 out of 10. Must try harder.
Oh, it takes after his father, then. He were married for all of 4 months before he matriculated.
No! I didn't know you was house hunting, Linda. I never knew you was going to settle down and get married.
Oh, we're not, Duck. We're going to live in sin when he's saved up enough for his bottom drawer. Oh, you don't know my bloke, do you? They call him Count Jugular. He's an all-in wrestler.
Pleased to meet you. Would anyone like a coconut crunchy?
All-in wrestler? Fancy. Hey, have you ever on telly on a Saturday afternoon, Mr. Juggler?
I'm usually the ugly one.
Oh, what do you think to this house, then?
Oh, I think it's champion. There's oodles and oodles of points for me hoovering. And the kitchenette's a positive dream. I found a lovely spot to hang up a blue and white pinny.
Yeah, well, don't tell him where you're going to hang your spice rack. So long then, Pat. I hope you find your Promised Land. But if I know her, Carter, she'll be keeping the milk and honey safely stashed in the deep freezer.
Goodbye, all. Oh, I don't know my own strength.
Honestly, common as muck. I know that sort only too well. Drinks pints like water, stays up all night playing 5s and 3s with the boys, gets into punch-ups in the pubs.
Yeah, but she's got a tidy pair of doodahs on her.
I'm not talking about her, I'm talking about him.
Oh.
I know Linda Preston like the back of my hand. If she lived here, she'd be a disgrace to this neighbourhood. She'd be lying in bed on Sunday mornings instead of out cleaning the car and listening to the morning service on the wireless. We'll not do that. Our car will be a credit to the cul-de-sac. Won't it, darling?
Oh, we'll be like everyone else round here. Shampoo the seat belts and put chilled white wine in the radiator.
Listen, if you lot want to look upstairs, you better be quick. Next door's dog's just got hiccups, and I don't trust foundations here.
Oh, isn't it exciting? I just can't wait to see the master bedroom.
Master bedroom? Ah, well, when you get to the top of the stairs, master bedrooms aren't right, and airing cupboards aren't left. People are always making a mistake about that.
Oh. I don't suppose Annie's brought a bracing bit with her, has she?
No, she's lent it to Mrs. Warrington.
Oh, Parrot got trapped in radiogram again, has it?
No, she wanted it to shorten the lodger's bicycle clips.
Oh. Women. I don't know what God was thinking of when he made women different to men. I know it's been making a lady's netball, but dear, oh dear, what a price to pay for mixed bathing.
He probably had a day off, Mort. I don't know. Like them car workers do at Coventry.
Huh?
Come the end of the week, they don't care how they bung the parts together.
Well, there's not a deal of difference between women and them cars they're making nowadays. They're noisy, unreliable, expensive to maintain, and not a patch-on French version.
Think it'd be a good idea to nationalise women?
Certainly, Les. If it's all like railways, we wouldn't have none in 10 years' time.
But then the Japanese would step in.
Yeah.
Fancy having to go to bed with a Japanese woman. I've seen them in London, you know, tourists. Nah, you'd never get comfy together, not with all them bloody cameras strung round her neck.
Fancy going to bed with any woman, Les. When I was first married to Edna, I were up every night for the first 3 weeks looking for burglars. All them noises. Doors squeaking, windows rattling, floorboards creaking.
Wasn't it burglars?
No, it was funny where she breathed with her mouth open.
Isn't it funny the way women always keep their mouths open?
Ah, well, they're frightened they might get lockjaw if once they stop rabbiting.
I wish Pat had stopped rabbiting. All this darling business. Darling this, darling that, darling the other. It's like being in one of those bloody awful serials by Francis Durbridge. I don't know how Carter puts up with it.
No, but at least he's got somebody thinking about him. Nobody thinks about me these days. Last time I was thought about it were October 1937. We're in a cake shop in Mexbury. I remember it vividly. I was just backing away suspiciously from the sausage rolls when this young lady comes up to me. She was right dainty and willowy, and she got a blue scar just on the bridge of her nose. I think she must have been working down at pits. Anyhow, she smiled at me and she says, "Don't I know your face?" "No," I said. "Push off." And with that, she dropped half a dozen custard tarts right down front of my trousers. It was a very moving moment.
Mom!